tryna see the whole world. I can give you the whole world. To the seed in this world, they telling me my little boy gon' be a whole girl.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Me and Kay are back to be informational. So today we're gonna be getting into water births and lotus births and the benefits of both of them. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Water birth. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm gonna explain it anyway. You are in a tub or a pool full of warm water, and you're immersed in the water during part of your labor and for your delivery. And it's recommended for low-risk births. I would advise that you consult with your doctor or your midwife if this is the route you want to take, to make sure that this is a good option for you. Some of the benefits of a water birth. A water birth experience is much more relaxing. Because you're immersed in the water, it'll calm you down and it will lower your blood pressure. And we want them blood pressures low to the flow. Not that low, just regular low, but still we want them low. It increases the chances of having a shorter labor. The buoyancy... I'm sorry, y'all. The buoyancy of the water, it helps you to easily reposition yourself and get into more comfortable positions while you're in labor, which can help the progress of the contractions go more smoothly. There is going to be little to no need or want for medication. So being in the warm water, it triggers the release of endorphins, and endorphins are good. So they're produced to relieve stress and pain. So it'll improve the blood flow to the uterus, and it'll make the labor pains more tolerable. So it's just like if y'all have a tattoo. So just like a tattoo, it hurts, right? Don't let nobody tell you it don't, because it does. So birth hurts also. Don't let nobody tell you it don't, because it does. But it's tolerable. Like you sit through the whole tattoo. You can go through birth like with no epidurals. You don't need the pain medication like you think you do, you know? It hurts, but you can deal with it. You can get through it. You know, we're built for this. So next, it will allow you to feel more present during your birth. Because there's no pain meds, that means you're 100% present during your birth. I mean, you probably like 90% present because you're in so much pain, but you know, you're going through everything, you're feeling everything, you're going through every emotion. You're not like, you're tired, but you're not like tired from drugs or medication. So it's a different kind of tired. It's different. Like you're not loopy, you're not like out of it, so to speak. It allows you to be in the moment. It's also a more peaceful and relaxing environment whenever you have a water birth at a birth center. So you're able to control the vibe. Like basically however you want it to be is how it's gonna be. So they ask you like if you want the lights dim or if you want it bright. They ask who all you want in the room, so it's not a lot of people in the room. If you just wanted your mom or your boyfriend or your husband or your sister or your best friend or just the midwife or the doula and the midwife, whoever you want in the room, that's all that's going to be in the room. So people are not in and out like at a hospital. You can have music if you want to, so you can create a playlist and that you of sounds you think you're going to want to hear during labor, and they'll hook it on up to the aux cord and you will be vibing in that thing. They also ask if you want like a humidifier with certain scents like eucalyptus or lavender or peppermint. So peppermint helps with nausea, lavender is like calm you down. So whatever scent you want. If you don't want that at all, you know, you don't have to have it, but they do offer that. Because your environment is so calming and can help relax you, it can allow your body to release the dopamine and the oxytocin to your brain to help lessen the pain of the contractions. So I was told to try my hardest not to scream or tense up, and like I said in my last video, that my doula was like tapping my shoulders every time she saw me tensing up, like to remind me to relax. Whenever you scream and you tense up, your body doesn't release the dopamine and oxytocin to your brain, which means you're gonna be in more pain. So you want to try to relax as much as possible, as hard as that may seem. But I'm telling you, you just have to try to concentrate on other things, or your body releases dopamine whenever it knows that there's like something good coming, and obviously your baby is coming. So you just have to think about like the good that's gonna come out of all this hard work that you're putting in. Another benefit of a water birth is it reduces the perineal trauma. So you're less likely to tear or rip because you're in the water, and like it loosens up your skin a little bit. You're less likely to tear. And I can go into more depth about how to do perineal massages. So those also help with tearing or ripping. So that's just a few of the benefits of having a water birth. There's plenty of more, but those are just the ones that I thought were the most important. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Lotus birth and the benefits. Lotus birth is whenever you leave the umbilical cord uncut, so the baby stays attached to the placenta until it naturally falls off. So that can take anywhere between 3 and 10 days. So a half Lotus birth is whenever you leave the umbilical cord uncut and the baby is attached to the placenta until it stops pulsating, which is also known as a delayed cord clamping. And that can take anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes, give or take. Here's KO in all his glory during the Lotus birth. This is just so y'all can get a little glimpse of what it is. So some of the benefits of a Lotus birth or a half Lotus birth: it allows your baby to receive the extra oxygenated blood from your placenta. It can increase the blood volume by like 30%. The baby has higher levels of red blood cells, and it helps improve the iron levels for up to 6 months, which can boost the physical and mental development, and also it decreases the chances of the baby having anemia. If you have preterm babies, this is really beneficial for them. Like, it's beneficial for all babies, but it's really beneficial for preterm babies. So babies who are born prematurely, they're at risk for serious health problems, right? And this is like an extra boost of healthy blood, and it can help lower the chances of having those health risks. It decreases the chances of blood transfusions in preterm babies. It reduces the risk of having severe complications that involve the intestine. It also decreases the chances of having interventricular hemorrhaging, which is bleeding in the baby's brain that can cause lifelong neurological problems. What a delayed cord clamping does is it has red blood cells, stem cells, white blood cells, and other necessary substances that pass through to the newborn. Another benefit is it's able to give more oxygen to the babies. So it increases the ratio between the red blood cells and the total amount of blood. So another benefit is it provides essential stem cells. The umbilical cord has millions of stem cells. The stem cells are essential to the development of the immune system, the respiratory system, cardiovascular system, and the central nervous system. It has the highest concentration of those stem cells during that time. And another benefit is it improves the fine motor skills and social skills. So it can provide like benefits to your baby years later. These are just a couple of things to think about whenever you are going to give birth, is whether you want to have a water birth and if you're able to have a water birth. And once you do give birth, if you want to have a Lotus birth or a half Lotus birth. And then what you do with the placenta, you can keep the placenta actually and get it turned into capsules, and it has a lot of health benefits as well. But I will be getting into that in another video. So stay tuned. That's coming soon.
It's been a long week, and long days.